let me tell you how we came to where we are today. About 4 years ago, this summer, I was in the middle of taking the 30 hours of training that are required in Arizona to become a foster parent. And in one of those classes, a slide went up and it said something to this effect. All of these constitutional protections and processes that we've been teaching you about will apply to any child who comes into your care, except for Native American children. That just seemed to conflict with everything that I understood about the U.S. Constitution and the rights and protections that it affords to us under law. This is all because they are Indians with fewer rights and protections than all other children in this country.
One of the perversities in this law, at least in the old Jim Crow laws, the state defined what constituted a black person. Under this law, the Indian tribes determine who is subject to the jurisdiction of law. I'm aware of no other law in the country that allows an entity to determine who is subject to its own jurisdiction based on blood quantum that entity sets. I was born in New Jersey. I have no doubt that the Garden State would love to lay claim to a share of my income if it could. I do have New Jersey blood running through my veins.
Is it not true that the American Indian is the only minority group that has a sovereign nation status? That may be the genesis of all of this problem?
At the moment, we think that is an accurate statement in terms of sovereign nation. So the question is, do they shed their constitutional rights when a tribe determines that they are subject to the tribe's jurisdiction?
When the Indian Child Welfare Act originated at the request of the Spirit Lake, then Devil's Lake Reservation, the motivation that was cited was to protect children from improper placement in non-Indian foster homes by local public authorities. Unfortunately, that was solving a problem that had existed a generation earlier and was already fading from view in the 1970s and was no longer truly the problem.
In South Dakota, at least, the problem still seems to exist. It doesn't seem that the Indian Child Welfare Act has been all that we need, or at least the way it's been implemented, to fully tackle the problem.
I guess I'm struck by one particular thing here today. I look around your audience, I look at the Goldwater Institute, and I don't notice a lot of Native faces here. Where was the outreach to intertribal council, to other Native groups? Because right now, what I see is a lot of, excuse the expression, well-meaning gringos saying we're here to represent the best interests of Native Americans. Where are the tribes on this? What outreach have you done to that, and why aren't they part of this?
I attempted to contact 7 or 8 of the largest tribes that are most active in ICWA cases. They won't talk to me, with the exception, ironically, of the chairwoman at Spirit Lake Indian Reservation. So tribes do not particularly want to talk about this.